Invincible Season 2, Episode 8. This is the last episode of the season. Basically, we start with our Brainiac-looking dude. Uh, and he's fighting Mark. But he's a great villain in this episode because he's fucking lost his mind. You can tell he's going berserk. He's not even remembering things correctly. But he starts opening these fucking portals and transporting Mark through different dimensions and stuff. And it's really cool because you get a lot of great references. First of all, a lot of people were wondering, is Spider-Man ever going to cross over with Invincible? And I think we got our answer this episode because there's a moment where he's thrown into a portal and there's a dude who like looks like Spider-Man, kind of. And he's like, yeah, experience with the multiverse. It's clearly meant to be a reference to Spider-Man. So I know it's happened in the comics, but it doesn't look like it will ever happen. I'm not going to throw that possibility out entirely, though, because Invincible and is made by Sony Pictures Television. And this show is made by them, and Spider-Man's owned by Sony, so it still could technically happen, but I just don't see it. There's a reference to Batman where he's thrown in a dimension. He's like, wait, you dress like a bat? Like, seems kind of like lame, man. And that's like your name? Like, it's clearly Batman. There's a Mad Max world but most of this episode, let's get into the meat of this episode. Main thesis of this episode, Mark fights this villain and fucking wrecks him and murders him so fucking bad. He finally is just fed up after everything he's been dealing with this season, and you really see what Mark's real goal in the next season will be, which is to control his powers and his rage so he doesn't become his dad, which is a great arc, and I love that moment. I also love seeing Adam, Eve and Invincible. You know, Mark might and them possibly start a relationship. We'll see where that goes. And last thing I want to mention is I think Nolan basically is on his way to getting broken out of prison, and we'll see how that goes next season. But yeah, the great season of this show. The season of this show started off a little slow, but the more you got into this season, the better it got. It's just fucking incredible. I love this show, and I can't wait for season 3.